What's that? No, no, he just finished a doctorate in, I don't know, educational policy studies. Something far removed from teaching band.
Either policy or
Italian festival. Wonderful. Nice job there, Joel. Beautiful. Okay, we're running short in time, so let's go to Pentland Hills featuring our tromboniums and be prepared to stop at any time. Turn things over in order. We go to Pentland Hills. Pentland Hills. Pentland Hills. Be prepared to stop at any time. If they're on time. up again today, it looks like. The hardest part, getting in whatever, I don't know whether in the graduated size order or faculty order or something. Shoe size. Two empty beats. Pull in the ring. Well, our other favorite one to end with, the sloop. The sloop. Swan B. And hopefully they'll be lined up by then. Great Canadian folk. The sloop. do his honor a march back in his honor. Oh, there's Brenda on the stage. They might almost be ready. Be prepared to stop at any time. Oh, I think you might get a signal here. Maybe not. Okay, his honor, probably the first string only.
It is my pleasure to introduce a special and important addition to convocation ceremonies that reminds us all of the ancestral lands of the First Peoples of Canada. This song is called a victory song that will start us off in a good way at every one of our convocation ceremonies. Over the past hundreds of years, there have been many victory songs that have been passed down through generations. These songs have a special power to them and therefore carry such great meaning, as this song correlates with the treaties signed with the Crown and the First Peoples of Canada. The treaties were agreements signed as a foundation for ongoing relationships in understanding one another so that we live together in a respectful relationship as we move forward together to advance reconciliation. We present this song to uplift the spirit and to encourage all of us to come together to sing and dance in victory for the graduates' accomplishments. It is my pleasure today to introduce the victory song, and I extend gratitude to our traditional singers and cultural ambassadors, Lyle Tutusis, Monty Sunchild, Al Crawford, Adrian Lachance, Colin Rain, and Jade Tutusis, who have pre-recorded this victory song for the U of A convocation ceremonies. If you are able, please remain standing. Whatsoever things are true, a promise made here at the University of Alberta over 100 years ago. Today, we are gathered to celebrate this commitment to ourselves and to our community. We celebrate with all those who leave here today with their degrees. May you continue to seek truth. May you continue to serve in our global home. May you continue to grow in wisdom and understanding. And may you continue to uphold the university's values of integrity, freedom, and the equality and dignity of all persons, to create a community filled with promise for the future and goodwill towards all. Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Alberta. My name is Peggy Garrity, and I have the great privilege of serving as the Chancellor of the University and conferring all of your degrees today. I'd like to acknowledge that the University of Alberta is located on Treaty 6 territory and the homelands of the Métis. In stating this, we must recognize our responsibility to work in relationship alongside First Nation and Métis people and their communities on our way forward, and in good relations in uplifting the whole people for the next 7 generations and the university for tomorrow. On behalf of the entire university community, I'm delighted to welcome you to this convocation. It's an exciting day for all of us. Graduands, we're very pleased that so many of your friends and family members could join us to celebrate your degrees. As you participate in today's ceremony, you're walking in the footsteps of many generations of scholars. And each of the traditions you see on the stage and throughout the ceremony today have special meaning and significance. Today's formal opening procession to the stage, led by our Chief Marshal and the University Mace, originates in the procession of the Guild of Teachers. Such guilds in past centuries were dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, just as our university is today. The many different academic gowns, hoods, and caps here on stage today reflect centuries of university tradition. As Chancellor, I wear our University of Alberta colors of green and gold. The different colors of our faculty hoods signify to everyone here and to our society the degree that you have earned. Your caps, those Oxford-style mortarboards with, I think, that really crazy little sash thing that on them, may be considered a symbol of the scholars' independence and freedom. These symbols and traditions remind us of our connections to the past, but seeing your faces here today and conferring your degree is all about the future. It's about your futures and the future you will create for our communities and for the world. We will hear from the Chair of our Board of Governors, our Minister Réjean Sani, a member of the Legislative Assembly, and our University President. We'll also hear from the Honourable Sheila Greco, who has accepted our invitation to receive an Honorary Doctorate of Laws, our university's highest honour. An honorary degree recognizes inspiring role models and leaders, celebrating extraordinary achievements or remarkable service to our society. And I'm so proud to be able to celebrate Sheila's honorary degree today. Following the presentation of the honorary degree, we will begin the recognition of your degrees. One of our deans will present to you on behalf of the faculties, and a president will guide you through your pledge to pursue the encouragement of learning and the public good. It will then be my great honor to admit you to your degrees and confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with being a university graduate. Then it'll be your turn to be up here on the stage with us. Each of you will cross the stage as your name is called. And for everyone here, I'm sure that will be the most important part of today. Your degree will actually be conferred as I congratulate you and we meet each other on stage. So please take a moment to stop and say hello. That moment will bind you and the University of Alberta together for all time. President and Vice Chancellor Bill Flanagan and Board Governors Chair Kate Chisholm join me here in recognizing your accomplishments today. We're also joined by Elder Monica Rain, who is here today to extend a special recognition to Indigenous members of our learning community. Distinguished guests on the convocation stage also include a number of community leaders and members of our academy. I'm very pleased that deans and professors from our faculties of graduate and postdoctoral studies, education, agriculture, life and environmental sciences, kinesiology, sport and recreation, rehabilitation medicine, and campus Saint-Jean are here to congratulate each graduate as you cross the stage. We're all here to welcome you to the University of Alberta alumni family. I hope you enjoy the day. And now I'd like to start by inviting Board Chair Kate Chisholm to bring greetings.
Eminent Chancellor Garrity, President Flanagan, Honorable Rajan Sawhney, distinguished guests, graduands, families, and friends. I'm extremely pleased to participate in this very special day on behalf of the Board of Governors, to bring the board's greetings and heartiest congratulations. Today is a day of celebration when the entire university community, along with your families and friends, gathers to celebrate you, the graduating class of 2023. It's also a day to celebrate the university, which by virtue of this marvelous milestone has successfully provided you with the academic resources to support your engagement with issues and opportunities of 2023 and into the future. Collectively and cooperatively, you will be the generation that moves society forward in the arts, in the economy, in knowledge, discovery, and research. You've been changed over your years at the U of A. The knowledge you've gained here will enable you to address society's issues, influence others, and shape our collective future. You're now the kind of citizen who will apply critical thought, share your knowledge, foster common understanding, and employ the skills you've gained here to better society in a competent, thoughtful, ethical, and engaged way today, tomorrow, and from now on. Our very heartfelt congratulations to you, your families, friends, and supporters. Be very proud. Savor your success, enjoy today, and we wish you the very best for your future. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Honorable Rajan Sawhney, our Minister of Advanced Education and MLA for Calgary Northwest.
Thank you, Kate, for that kind introduction, and good morning, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here today, and I'm honored to bring greetings on behalf of Premier Smith and the Government of Alberta. Convocation is a time of celebration, reflection, and anticipation. As we gather here, we witness the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and intellectual pursuit. The University of Alberta has long been a beacon of academic excellence, and I commend the institution for its commitment to foster a dynamic learning environment. The range of disciplines represented today here amongst all the graduates underscores the university's dedication to providing a comprehensive education that addresses the needs of a rapidly evolving world. For some of you, today's the start of a journey towards a new career. For others, it's a major milestone on the road of further education and discovery. But for every one of you, this achievement is crucial to the role you will play in the future of Alberta. Our province, our world, we need your skills, vision, energy, dedication, and optimism. Luckily, you will find a wealth of opportunities to make your contribution, because if there's one place in the world where opportunity has a home, it truly is here in Alberta. Whatever the path forward, I hope you find much joy in the next chapter of your lives, as well as ever greater connection to all the things that make life worthwhile: family, community, and the chance to realize your dreams. As the Minister of Advanced Education, I am particularly proud to witness the caliber of graduates emerging from our institutions of higher learning. The skills and knowledge you have acquired will serve as a foundation for success in your future endeavors. Thank you to the board, faculty, and staff of the University of Alberta for your hard work and your guidance and your faith in these graduates. Thank you to the family and friends for supporting them throughout their journey. They did it. And thank you to each and every graduate for your investment in the future of Alberta. Once again, a heartfelt congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Sawney. Now it's my great pleasure to invite President Bill Flanagan to address convocation.
Well, welcome, everyone. It's wonderful to be with you here today. And first, I just want to extend a very warm welcome to the Honourable Rajan Sawhney, Minister of Advanced Education. Thank you, Minister, for being with us today, and thank you for your kind remarks. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to the Honourable Sheila Greco, our honorary degree recipient today, our many guests in the audience, and of course, the graduating class of 2023. Graduates, it is you we are here to celebrate today. And today marks a milestone in your life's journey, one that has been filled with exploration and excitement. And what you've accomplished along the journey required dedication and perseverance, and no doubt many countless late nights and early mornings and copious amounts of caffeine. And along the way, you may have experienced a full spectrum of emotions, sometimes all of them all at once. And at times, the journey may have seemed tough, even impossible, yet here you are, you've made it. And we can't forget the added challenges that many of you have faced during your time here. Many of you earned your degrees amid unprecedented global conditions, living through a pandemic and toggling between in-person and online learning. I want you to know that this did not go unnoticed. On behalf of the University of Alberta, I offer our sincere appreciation and congratulations to each and every one of you. And regardless of the many changes and challenges you encountered along the way, you were always quick to adapt. You have been resilient, and you have demonstrated your tenacity, and you came together as a community. And along with COVID, the university has undergone its own evolutionary journey during your time here amid challenging economic conditions and administrative and academic restructuring that saw us forge new paths forward. There's still more work to be done, but I know that our institution is prepared for the future, and the future is bright. Guided by SHAPE, the university's new strategic 10-year plan that was launched earlier this fall, we are in a strong position to continue to advance this remarkable university, which has grown and endured and cultivated knowledge and ideas since its founding in 1908. And throughout 115 years of change, our core mission has always remained constant: to build one of the world's great universities for the public good. And there are many universities in the world doing meaningful work. However, there are only a few doing globally recognized research on such a comprehensive array of some of the world's most significant challenges. Home to Canada's second Nobel Prize in Medicine, our health sciences are at the cutting edge of advancing the whole spectrum of human health and wellness. Addressing climate change head-on, we are a global leader in developing net zero energy solutions for tomorrow. And as one of the world's leading research universities in artificial intelligence, we are harnessing the remarkable potential of AI to touch so many of our lives, from improving human health and wellness to driving new efficiencies that will dramatically reduce energy consumption. And as the Earth's population grows, our agricultural research is advancing global food security worldwide. And we are leading the way in advancing truth and reconciliation with a core commitment to recognize, honor, and incorporate Indigenous ways of knowing and knowledge in all that we do. And in the social sciences and humanities, we are advancing and defending free and democratic societies committed to justice, equity, and opportunity for all. I am proud to say that the University of Alberta is among a small handful of global universities with the research and teaching strength to make world-changing contributions to each and every one of these significant challenges. We are leading with purpose and developing solutions for our planet and our society. And our impact is felt not just here in Alberta, it is recognized globally, including the recent Times Higher Education Impact Ranking. This ranking is the only global performance measure that assesses universities against the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, including ending poverty, ending world hunger, climate action, and sustainable land use. And this year, the University of Alberta ranked 7th in the world based on this is the impact that we're having in Alberta, Canada, and worldwide. Cet impact, c'est aussi celle de notre francophonie. La diversité, le dynamisme et l'excellence de la francophonie de notre université rayonnait au-delà de nos campus, entre autres grâce à l'action de Campus Saint-Jean. Les exemples de ce rayonnement sont nombreux, mais le plus récent est la nomination de l'honorable Marie Moreau à la Cour suprême du Canada il y a 2 semaines. Ancienne de Campus Saint-Jean et grande avocat de la cause francophone, le juge Moreau est un exemple de l'impact que le dynamisme de la francophonie de notre université sur la société canadienne et mondiale. Nous sommes fiers de notre francophonie et nous nous engageons à la défendre et à la promouvoir, ensemble avec nos amis de la communauté. Cette belle francophonie nous permet de nous ouvrir ainsi encore plus vers le monde et de développer notre excellence académique. And we are consistently ranked among the best universities in the world. In the most recent academic ranking of world universities, another highly regarded global ranking, the University of Alberta came in at 91st in the world, moving up 1 spot from last year. So these rankings reflect our deep commitment in our research and teaching excellence, whether in the classroom or in the lab, to seek challenges, drive change, innovate, and collaborate. But undoubtedly, amid our many contributions, the U of A's most significant contribution to society and to the world is the remarkable talent of our graduates here today, and all of the incredible things that you will do as you continue on life's journey. In this room, I see graduates who have earned degrees in education, agricultural life and environmental sciences, kinesiology, sport and recreation, and rehabilitation medicine. There are also graduates from Faculté Saint-Jean et le Centre Collégial de l'Alberta. You are the builders and thinkers and leaders who will help us find our way through the world's most challenging issues. You're the ones who will bring new ideas and fresh thinking to the great debates and challenges of our times. We can't wait to learn about all of the amazing ways you will use your skills, knowledge, and curiosity to help change the world for better. We could not be more proud of you. So today, we celebrate your achievements and the bright futures that are to come. And wherever life's journey takes you next, please know that you will always have a home right here at the University of Alberta. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Knowledge shall not be the concern of scholars alone. The uplifting of the whole people shall be its final goal.
They inspire us all with their brilliance, creative force, and fervent desire to make the world a better place.
I accept in the name of our poor people.
Dream your dreams. It is possible to have a new kind of world.
Those who receive an honorary degree from the University of Alberta set the highest standards of dedication and excellence for students and for society at large.
It is a good day to be you.
Remember who you are. Remember where you come from.
And while their backgrounds and fields of endeavor vary widely, all are exceptional.
Maybe it's best if I just speak from the heart.
I will remember you lucky are you to be armed with one of the greatest educations in the world and to be living in this country at this very point in human history.
We face today a clash of ignorances.
You are who make the history. You are who create the future.
U of A honorary degree recipients embody the university's vision to inspire the human spirit through outstanding achievements in learning, discovery, and citizenship in a creative community.
Your generation will be called upon to balance what is now moving quickly to a tipping point.
I think we are now in the threshold of a new beginning.
It is a spirit that is building one of the world's great universities for the public good.
It is your attitude that will sustain you. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do with it.
Go out and not simply change the world, go out and save the world. That is what I would seek you to do.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Alberta, it is our privilege to introduce the Honourable Sheila Greckle for the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws, our institution's highest honour. A graduate of the University of Alberta, Sheila went on to become one of Alberta's leading labour and human rights lawyers before being appointed as a Justice of the Court of Appeal, Justice of the Court of Queen's Bench of Alberta, and later as a Justice of the Alberta Court of Appeal. As a lawyer, as a judge, and as a citizen, Sheila has been a tireless champion of the advancement of social justice. She has made particularly important contributions in support of the rights of women and the rights of sexual minorities. In the 1990s, Sheila acted as lead counsel in the case of Vriend versus Alberta, the first successful gay rights case before the Supreme Court of Canada, which served as a precedent in a host of other cases in Canada, eventually leading to the legislated recognition of same-sex marriage in this country. This decision has also been cited by courts in other countries around the world in cases protecting and advancing the rights of sexual minorities. The success in this case was in significant measure the result of Sheila's dedication, tenacity, and remarkable advocacy skills. She undertook the case notwithstanding considerable personal and professional risks. It was a true act of courage and compassion, undertaken without any compensation by a lawyer with an otherwise very busy practice who was then the mother of 3 young children.
Early in her career, Sheila fought for women's equality in the workplace, freedom of choice, and reproductive rights. The Honourable Justice Martin of the Supreme Court of Canada wrote in support of this nomination, highlighting Sheila's unrelenting bravery when fighting for others. This included her work as a trial and appellate judge, where she prioritized restorative justice, reduced blameworthiness, and advocated for indigenizing the courts to advance reconciliation with Indigenous peoples. Community service and volunteerism are an extension of Sheila's social justice work. A 2-time recipient of the Susan Ma Award from the Alberta Human Rights Commission, Sheila has also been recognized with the YMCA Woman of Distinction Award. In 2018, she received the University of Alberta Distinguished Alumni Award for defying the status quo in the name of social change. Today, we honor her legacy of taking on entrenched power structures to address issues of fairness, particularly for those who have been silenced or denied basic human rights and decency. We recognize her efforts to advance social justice causes here and abroad, helping to create a more fair society for all of us. And we celebrate what one of her nominators describes as her uniquely admirable spirit. Eminent Chancellor, with great pride and respect, we present the Honorable Sheila Greco.
The Honorable Sheila J. Greco, in recognition of enduring legal contributions to social justice and the advancement of human rights and labor law in Canada and around the world, I desire to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws, and to express the hope that we shall continue to be enriched by your wise counsel for many years to come.
Dean Billingsley, Chancellor Emerita Stollery, and my dear friend, thank you so much for those kind words. Eminent Chancellor Garrity, President Flanagan, Chief Justice Couillard, Justice Morrow of the Supreme Court of Canada, Chancellors Emeriti Stollery and Hughes, Dean Billingsley, distinguished platform guests, friends, family, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2023. I am honored and grateful to receive this doctorate from the University of Alberta. I began my learning journey virtually at the university. While living in a village in northern Alberta that had no public library, my mother enrolled me in the university's extension library, whereupon I received a monthly cardboard box of books via Canada Post. No book banning in those days. In high school, I was among a group of students chosen to spend a weekend in residence here. I visited the beautiful Rutherford Library where the law school was housed. It was breathtaking to see row upon row of exquisitely bound books in that historic building. I resolved then and there to study here and to study law, though I did not know a single lawyer and had not the faintest idea what that might involve. I congratulate you for the curiosity, passion, and desire to learn that has brought you and your loved ones to today's convocation ceremony. I began law school 50 years ago, graduating in 1975. Of the many lessons learned over a lifetime, today I will speak about three: the importance of public education, of the pursuit of equity, and of the power of engagement. First, I have learned that a robust public education system available to all is one of Canada's most important social accomplishments. I believe it is accountable for our relatively enlightened social democracy. I believe that education, formal and informal, is our path forward in a world beset by global concerns: war, climate, displacement, to name the most urgent, and by community concerns, the unhoused, mental health and addiction, and the legacy of colonialism in our First Nations, to name but a few. I believe universities are centers not only of learning, but of much more, of research, of innovation, of intellectual leadership. They can help us transcend ideological differences towards consensus-based solutions as humans, regardless of background, race, gender, color, religion. They can be a bulwark against misinformation, equipping us to distinguish fact from fiction, truth from conspiracy, and shared human concerns from manipulated divisiveness. Second, I have learned that equality is essential to justice, but we must push to the next horizon, which is true equity. Our generation implemented legal tools to seek justice for all, the Charter of Rights and Freedoms and Human Rights Codes,
with protections for disadvantaged groups, including the 2S LGBTQ community, women, and racialized minorities, as well as legal tools to address the epidemic of violence against women. Equity, however, recognizes that people don't all begin life in the same place, and that individual circumstances can make it more difficult for people to achieve the same goals. The clearest example is found in our First Nations community, ravaged by colonialism and still enduring inadequate education, employment, clean water, housing, and more, with consequential social harms such as overrepresentation in the criminal justice system. Our equality laws are not enough. We must support our First Nations' quest for truth and reconciliation, for understanding of their history and context, for true equity, and so for justice. Finally, I have learned the immense value of engagement, whether personal, professional, or political. Engagement begins with learning and understanding history. When speaking about the Middle East war, President Barack Obama wisely recommended, quote, acknowledging the complexity of the situation, end quote. We have been instructed, too, by the Supreme Court of Canada decisions to consider history and context in passing judgment. Engagement also means participating in our vibrant democracy, whether by words or by deeds, with an informed and thoughtful point of view. We are now witness to several wars raging in the world. We may have alignments in those conflicts and feel them passionately. My own paternal grandfather immigrated from Ukraine. We are free to express our views through lawful words and demonstrations, but we must resist allowing our passion to turn to hatred. I can do no better than quote Dr. Martin Luther King, who said, and I quote, hate begets hate, violence begets violence, toughness begets a greater toughness. We must meet the forces of hate with the power of love. We must strive for a world in which all peoples live with dignity, security, and peace. As author David Graeber wrote, the ultimate hidden truth of the world is that it is something we make and could just as easily make different. Over to you, our youth, with whom our hope for a better tomorrow resides. In my own life, I have tried to put my education to good use in the pursuit of equity and justice. Along that road, I have been surrounded by friends and kindred souls who are the blessing of an engaged life, and some of whom are with me today. I thank my incredibly supportive family, including my mother, who left us in August at the age of 97, my 3 children, Thomas, Anna, and Sarah, their loved ones, and our new baby granddaughter. And my recently acquired wonderful husband, Bruce, a true community builder with whom I recently eloped. And yes, I assure you, there is life after 70. To one and all, to the University of Alberta, and to my attentive audience of graduates, I am well and truly grateful. Stay close to those you love. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sheila. I think of so many words as I listen to you, courage and persistence and the importance of love, as you mentioned. At the university, we aspire for all of our students and all of us who are a part of the university to be difference makers. And Sheila, I can say in all honesty and with great amount of pride, you have made a difference. Thank you so much. To commemorate this honorary degree, we now ask that you sign our University Honor Roll. And that makes it official. You are now a member of the University of Alberta class of 2023. Welcome to the family. And graduates, it's now your turn. As the name of each graduate is called to cross the stage, I will formally admit you to your degrees and will have an opportunity to congratulate you. On your journey across the stage, you will also walk past the University of Alberta ceremonial mace. It's sitting right there in the middle. Centuries ago, the mace was a symbol of authority over life and death. And I assure you that's no longer the case, or I'm not going near it. Today, this mace represents the life-changing power of knowledge and the importance of our university and our graduates in the community. I look forward to meeting all of you up here on the stage.
Would the candidates for degrees please rise if you are able? That's all you wearing the hoods and stuff. You will be asked to provide a spoken response for the pledge with the President, which will appear on the screen shortly. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculties, I present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled.
Now, to our graduates, when you respond to the pledge, I want you to raise the roof. Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes, customs, privileges, and liberties of this, your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourself in all things loyally and faithfully to the honor of your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country?
These things I pledge myself to do.
Well done.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province, and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled, and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to use them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit, to serve our community for the public good, and to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. Please be seated.
These guys are members of the Senate. Senators. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Douglas Gleddy and Professor Tracy Ravio, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Education and Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Larissa Haley Brzezinski. Brittany Nicole Budson. Benjamin Torhide Denga. Jonathan Daniel Dubé. Christy Lee Dunn. Hilda Fenka Arthur. Agnes Marie Howard Flanagan. Laura Suzanne Friesen. Heather Kathleen Gower. Patricia Lee Jagger. Lobna Khalil. Kevin Dean Kears. Gamal Nari Laikram. Kelsey Erin Reed. Megan Ann Walker. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Doctor of Education, Jonathan Paul Sherrick. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Education, Katie Ann Allen. Keiston Mavis Auger Supernault. Sandra Bernadette Ogbel. Carla Nicole Bate. Jordan Taylor Balcom. Robert Raymond Boutin. Ashley Page Cardinal. Penella Cardinal. Jessica Erica Carr. Tamiza Jolfika Chakhtar. Solomia Charkovska. Jim Michael Cove. Richie Curbello. Claire Vasantha David. Heather Erin Dirksen. Chloe Devereaux. Alicia Elaine Dick. Cassandra Lee Elliott. Robin May Ferguson. Terry Laverne Forays Awasis. Bridget Ann Fraser. Amanda Jane Freeman. Lisa George. Caitlin Elizabeth Grimbley. Rahana Hadley. Amanda Jean Harrisem. Donna Roseanne Hedges. Luciana Herseg. Leonie Antoinette Maria Hoveling. Catherine Jelly. Leanne Michelle Keating. Jennifer Ann Lozeau. Alyssa Lee Mayer. Juanita McGarrigle. Julie Lynn McNeil. Michelle Leanne Newman. Jamie Nicole Olsen Maurice. Rafael Pelezer Suarez. Joanne Leslie Peterson. Colin Mark Pauls. Wennis Redone. Miranda Lynn Richer. Jacqueline Elizabeth Rohack. Gillian Shume. Jolene Anna Stromecki. Lauren Elizabeth Turnan. Jason David Thompson. Peter George Haminal Tian. Anne Katerina Michelle Timmer. Rebecca Amelia Almer. Ramona Lee Washburn. Chris Watson. Kendra Lynn Wells. Michael David York. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Library and Information Studies. Abubakar Sheikh Badio. Marty Grand Sherbert. Sadaf Hakimizadeh. Christina Lynn Harbach. Paula Eve Kerman. Amy Louise Nowakowski. Dandi Wang. Allison Emily Wardle. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Douglas Gleddy, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Education. For the degree of Bachelor of Education, Manny Agua Riviere with distinction. Zachary Jason Bailey. Jerry Philip Barda. Shani Anubushi with distinction. Nancy Michelle Broach. Tyson Colin Brook. Jade Karen Buckner with distinction. Jacoby Dakota Buffalo. Jared James Butler. Gretchen Belinda Callio. Lucas Charles Case. Jessica Nicole Curry. Tan Tat Dowell. Emily Victoria Day with distinction. Also receiving today a Bachelor of Arts, Brooklyn Helen Edith Decker. Phoenix Naomi Lee Dillon. Aaliyah E. Durston. April Michelle Giacobo. Zainab Yusuf Hajar. Elizabeth Rachel Hausch with distinction. Frozan Haidari. Laura Isabel Johnston. Holly Elizabeth Klotz. Mike Fred Linstra with distinction. Jada Lotus Leong with distinction. Sabrina Faye Leong with distinction. Tyler Lataki with distinction. Leah Dawn Mackinac. Bethany Bronte McCabe. Peyton Riley McIsaac. Rory Pierce Metro McLaughlin. Emily Marie Meager. Selena K. Lee Meng. Katie Margaret Murphy. Receiving both a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Education, Andrew Nanista. Sarah Renee Neary. Michaela Madison Nikolai Sear. Diana Oyozabal with distinction. Jen Anais Peña with distinction. Cassidy Marie Peterson. Charisse Pruden. Louis Owen Santos. Shaylee Starr Saunders with distinction. Nick Schneider. Vanessa Serafin Hernandez. Esther Song. Aiden Lee Saint Laurent. Cassandra Susan Sullivan. Joshua Kyle Sahada. Receiving both a Bachelor of Education and a Bachelor of Kinesiology, Ryan Daniel Townsend. Nicole Morgan Tratch. Jake Truman. Ashmal Amin Vastani. Lauren Rachel Weckesser. Receiving today her Bachelor of Education and a Bachelor of Kinesiology with distinction, Reagan June Wild. Jessica Catherine Yaseko with distinction. Lori Bella Young. Rabia Zahir. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Stanford Blade and Professor Tracy Ravio, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Agricultural, Life and Environmental Sciences and the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Aziz Ullah. Josephine Taye Bolaji. Rodrigo Tunen Campos Ruiz. Natalie Elizabeth Diether. Shanika R. Donalds. Lauren Elizabeth Engelking. David Alexander Patrick Garrett. Kawal Preet Kaur. Upama Casey. Asan Mir Rajpur. Camilla Schultz Markala. Chandre van der Merwe. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Arts. Malcolm Stilo. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Science. Fatime Ashkar. Tamana Begum. Fantahan Abajay Bitu. Sushmita Chowdhury. Emily Christina Rose McDonald de Pauli. Claudia Marcela Escobar Gil. J. Jeremy Fitzpatrick. Elaha Ganbarian. Marina Giannitzos. Huele Gu. Robin Mabel Howes. Brittany Ellen Hines. Hotaka Kobori. Lidgen Litzen. Max McLeod. Yuan Meng. Abdul Hamid Mohammed. Mariam Mohammedrad. Ranga Madushan Nakandalage Don. Tiana Rusnak. Leo Silva Sobrino. Janine Soderstrom. Ilikia Thiro Nanyan Sambadam. Coco Sai. Punita Upadhyay. Whitney Page Van Straten. Anna Ixochil Vidrio Sakun. Elizabeth Kija Wajaya. Chin Xiao Yang. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Agriculture. Doris Chiduberi Anolifo. Shi Jin Bai. Rasha Mohammed Ginedi. William Daniel Theodore Hollowaychuk. Heneke Tanaka. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Forestry. Bolotito Adeldoyan. Emilia Hannah Hausch. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Stanford Blade, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Agricultural, Life, and Environmental Sciences. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Callan Laurie Mitchell. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Food Science. Nicole Gavigan with distinction. Paulina Morales Castillo. Sheena Shivani Prasad. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Forestry. Tegan Jure Moore with distinction. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environmental and Conservation Sciences. Georgia Camille Boston with distinction. Max Yanche Hoosier with distinction. Lily Adele Steinke with distinction. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Human Ecology. Jillian Si Wen Chu with distinction. Jessica Kristen Hines. Emily Hong. Hong Ning Ke. Kira Winifred Knott. Elizabeth Anna Louise Lai with distinction. Jessica Paet Pondenira. Emily Irene Profumo. Tana Marley Riak with distinction. Zoe Rain Rudick. Ray Sager. Mansi Sharma. Zoe Ruth Wagner with distinction. Marisa Ann White Gloria. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Animal Health. Dakota Page Cipriano with distinction. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. A.J. Margaret Stadnick. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Kyra Pike and Professor Tracy Ravio, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Kinesiology, Sport and Recreation, and the Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Jennifer Kathleen Bertrand. Carminda Maria Gersh Fontanelle Lamboglia. Andrea Ingrid Mahara. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Arts, Heather Kathleen Craig. Krista Renee Robinson. Ingpong Su. Xander Jewell. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Science, Aidan Kendall Como. Siu Du. Reed Desmond McClure. Sarah Woodman Sabo. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Kyra Pike, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Kinesiology, Sport and Recreation. For the degree of Bachelor of Kinesiology, Nate Aaron Elmer Bolding. Alex Chong. I think that's the affirmative. Chad T. Cotton. Shayna Lee Davidson with distinction. Rachel Berry Fraser. Diego Cesar Gutierrez. Lauren Ainsley Huber. Michelle Courtney Letourneau. Joel Eris Calorin Lewaneg. Savannah Andrewina Locke. Akio Chin Lee with distinction. Isabella Justina Mazuka with distinction. Kira Lynn Malenka with distinction. Nick Helmut Mentz with distinction. Savannah Rainey Rattis. Bradley Mark Sekundiak. Christina Shantz. Ryan Leonard Wark with distinction. Ajuri David Wokoma. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology. Hari Abimanyu. Alicia Rosabella Ambrosio with distinction. Rakib Enyola Papula with distinction. And we might add fantastic dance moves. Jessie Lauren Youngs. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Recreation, Sports and Tourism. Davis Abraham Bishop with distinction. Jessica Nicole Gonda. Brianne McCaffrey. Tea Anissa Elaine Ryhard. Kira Wright. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Tammy Cooper and Professor Tracy Revio, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Rehabilitation Medicine and Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Pega Firuza. Jessica Ann Harasim. Caitlin Lida Hurd. Receiving today a Doctor of Philosophy and a Master of Science, Alicia Reed. Jackie Ryan. Eminent Chancellor. For the degree of Master of Science. Danya Awartani. Heidi Elizabeth Beatty. José Juline Baudry. Erin Marie Bentley. Sarah Ruth Bishop. Carly Marie Brown. Courtney Ainsley Cathcart. Lindsay Erin Chopiak. Sarah Jane Conrad. Siobhan Margaret Falk. Haley Ruth Field. Laura Franco Carmona. Ashton Alexander Freed. Hannah Bronwyn Frank. Pamela Rose Giniak. Adriana Catherine Graham. Asha Carol Gumpinger. Beza Eda Kandemir. Ryan Aaron Lee. Dana McCrae. Tara Dawn McDermott. Carolyn Evelyn Mills Moorman. Kristen Elizabeth Mulderig. Cassandra Nichols. Sydney Michelle Peterson. Da Yon Pion. Nadia Joy Semenoff. Nadia Jenna Siddiqui. Anna Lynn Simpson. Samara Patricia St. Louis. Sophie Laura Stadler. Emma Stein. Michael David James Stone. Sarah Swinya. Elizabeth Thomas. Erin Margaret Tolstrup Massey. Valentina Villamil. Erin Grace Villas. Marielle Virata. Idan Volach. Taryn Lee Yaseko.
Éminent chancelier, au nom du professeur Jason Carey et professeur Tracy Ravio, j'ai l'honneur de vous présenter les gradués des baccalauréats de la Faculté Saint-Jean, Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies. Au grade de maîtrise en sciences de l'éducation, Nabila Bella, ICU, maîtrise en sciences de l'éducation. Mariem Fati, maîtrise en sciences de l'éducation. Certificat intégré supérieur en administration scolaire. Ama Chantal Cablan, épée AK, maîtrise en sciences de l'éducation. Certificat intégré supérieur en administration scolaire. Stéphane Frédéric Kreiner, maîtrise en sciences de l'éducation. Éminent chancelier, au nom du professeur Dr Jason Carey, j'ai l'honneur de vous présenter les gradués des baccalauréats de la Faculté Saint-Jean for the degrees of grade de baccalauréat en art. Alejandra Galego Avila. Éminence au grade de baccalauréat en sciences. Jordan Fernandez. Brooklyn Jean Maclou. Éminence au grade de baccalauréat en éducation. Oni Richard Polo.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Douglas Gleddy, I present the following graduates for the Diploma in the Faculty of Education. Navrit Kaur Brar. Jasmeet Kaur Chada. Priyanka Katuria.
Éminent chancelier, au nom du professeur Dr. Jason Carey, j'ai l'honneur de vous présenter les gradués des diplômes du Centre collégial de l'Alberta, Campus Saint-Jean. Diplôme en technique d'administration des affaires. Harding Wilfried Adjé. Diplôme de technique d'administration des affaires. Paul Rodrigue Mayagui. Diplôme de technique en administration des affaires. Vanel Joyce Wambu Jombe, diplôme de technique en administration des affaires.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculties, I present to you the remaining scholars whose names appear in the convocation program, but who are not in attendance.
Well, congratulations, everyone. You made it. And I think this moment, family and friends, I think this moment merits a standing ovation, so please join me in celebrating our graduates. Well, we have such an enthusiastic graduating class. You've already anticipated the next move, but to our graduates, I think there is another group in the auditorium that merits a standing ovation. So please stand and turn around and thank your family and friends. So now it's time to turn our attention to the final part of today's ceremony. And before you are formally welcomed into the University of Alberta Alumni Association, I invite you to watch the screens for the presentation of a special video montage. The song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint-Jean in 2008 in honor of the university's centenary. It captures, I think, the hopefulness and potential of days spent at the university, and hopefully it will spark many of your own memories. The song is also a display of U of A's talents. It was composed by Professor Emeritus and honorary degree recipient, Dr. France Levasseur-Ouimet, and was arranged by U of A alumnus, Dr. Alan Bevan. And the recording is performed by none other than Chorale Saint-Jean under the direction of Laurier Fagnon. And I have to tell you, this video never fails to bring a tear to my eyes. I think you're going to love it. Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor, thank you. Merci. To the graduating class of 2023, you have shown incredible resiliency, drive, and determination to be here today. Congratulations and welcome. My name is Robert Gardner, and I graduated from the University of Alberta in 1986 and in 2000 from the Faculty of Education. It is my honor to congratulate you on becoming a U of A alumnus and to officially welcome you to our alumni family. We are more than 300,000 strong, living in some 140 countries around the world. We are a supportive, proud, diverse, global network, collectively making extraordinary contributions to the alumni community, the university, and for the public good. Together, we are change makers, community builders, world shapers. Throughout the history of the University of Alberta, our world has faced many challenges, but when we stand together, we generate the solutions that make us healthier, safer, stronger, and more just. We will always be seeking, always be challenging, and most of all, always be leading. Like our university, our alumni lead with purpose, and you are part of all that now. Félicitations et bonne chance. Congratulations and best wishes in all your future adventures.
In closing, I'd like to offer a few words of thanks. To the Honorable Sheila Greco, thanks again for sharing your story and your wisdom with our university family. You are an inspiring example of leadership, service, and accomplishment. In accepting this honorary degree, you bring great honor to the University of Alberta. Thank you so much. I also wish to thank our talented vocalist, Jin Yu, and our outstanding Convocation Band under the direction of Dr. Thomas Dust. Thank you so much. Not surprisingly, there is a tremendous amount of work that goes on behind the scenes to organize an event like this, and so I hope you'll join me in giving a special thanks to the hard work and staff of the Office of the Registrar and the Office of the Senate for their organization of today's convocation. Thank you. And I'm pleased to invite all of you to stay after out in the foyer and join with your friends and family to celebrate this very special day. And finally, to our graduates, congratulations for all that you have accomplished leading up to the conferral of your degree. Your convocation today symbolizes what we can achieve together, how we can uplift the whole people, how we can continue to explore, and more important than ever, how we can steadfastly pursue the truth. All of that is possible when we unleash the creativity, the energy, ideas, and compassion of the students who are graduating today and will lead the way for tomorrow. It truly is a gift for me as Chancellor to stand here today and to look out at all of you on such an exciting day. In a conversation a few weeks ago, a friend of mine, actually Sheila, and I were talking about the dark times we're facing with wars and conflict and violence around the world and challenges right here at home in our own communities. She asked me, what gives you hope? And my answer was a quick one. My answer is all of you, all of our students. Every year at Convocation on days like today, I see your faces, and it brings such an amazing feeling of hope. I see those sparks of excitement and determination that each of you brings, and it inspires me to believe that the future is definitely in good hands. As you graduate today, I hope you remember that you are leaving our university not only with a degree, but with the opportunity and the responsibility to do everything you can to make our communities and the world a better place. And we're counting on you to do that. I hope you feel incredibly proud of what you've accomplished in your years at the university. You've spent hours, months, and years listening and learning, digging into complex issues and topics, critically thinking about some of the most pressing issues of our time, sharing time with friends and colleagues, and preparing for wherever your journey will take you next. In turn, we are incredibly proud of you, our newest graduates. I can assure you that from whatever path you choose, I can assure you that the University of Alberta will be here cheering you on from the sidelines as each of you pursues your next hopes and dreams. Thank you so much and enjoy your celebration.